Do you like reading mystery books? I do. I love the way the writers weave clues throughout the story. Sometimes you can figure out the puzzle, sometimes you can't. Even though you might know something is a clue when you're reading the book, it's sometimes not until the very end when all of the clues suddenly make sense. We like to try to solve the mystery by the clues we read, and it's always fun to see if we're right. But at the end, there's that aha moment when everything makes sense. The Bible can sometimes feel like a mystery story to us, and some of it can be hard to understand. But all through history, the clues have been recorded in the Bible that tell us about who God is and about his plan. We need to study those clues so we can know more about the mystery that God is unfolding. In the story we're going to read today, there's an aha moment for some of Jesus' followers. The story begins on the road to Emmaus. Cleopas and his friend were walking from Jerusalem to the town of Emmaus. The friends were sad, and they were talking about what had happened to Jesus, about how he'd been killed on a cross and put in a tomb. Cleopas and his friend didn't understand why Jesus had to die. They missed him a lot as they walked on the road. Then a man appeared on the road beside them. Guess who it was? Jesus! But Jesus didn't want the men to recognise him yet. As Jesus walked with the men, he asked, "What are you talking about?" "Haven't you heard?" said the friends. 3 days ago, our leaders had Jesus put to death. We were hoping that Jesus would set our country free. But now some of our women have completely confused us. Early this morning, they were at the tomb and couldn't find his body. They came back with the story that they had seen a vision of angels who said that he was alive. Well, some of our friends went off to the tomb to check and found it empty, just as the women said, but they didn't see Jesus. So Jesus started explaining everything to them. He told them about the promises God had made all through history and how Jesus was the Saviour that God had promised. He told them that Jesus had to suffer before he went to live in heaven. All of the clues had been there in the Bible. They all pointed to Jesus. When they got to the village, Jesus acted as if he was going on, but they said, "Please, stay. Have something to eat with us. It's late." So he went in with them. And here is what happened next. He sat down at the table with them. Taking the bread, he blessed it and broke it and gave it to them. And at that moment, wide-eyed, they recognised him. And then he disappeared. Whoa, can you imagine that? Stunned, they looked at each other and said, "Why didn't we recognise it was him? All that time we walked beside him. All those things he told us about the Bible. They were all about him." Even though it was late, their hearts were burning inside them. They had to tell the others. So they got up and they ran all the way back to Jerusalem. all 7 miles, not realising that the other disciples had their own story to tell and that Jesus would soon appear to them again. So, the mystery of who Jesus was had been woven all through the Bible for the reader to find the clues. And when we read the Bible, we can imagine that Jesus is there beside us, because he is. And if there are things we don't understand, we can ask him to help unravel the mystery for us. And as we walk through life, there are things that happen to us that we might not understand either. But if we trust Jesus and his word, he can help us to unravel those mysteries too, as we learn to recognise how Jesus walks with us and talks with us, just as he did with Cleopas and his friend on the road to Emmaus. Now we're going to sing a song, which I hope you all know. It's one we sing a lot at Messy Church. And if you want to join in the songs, the lyrics should be on the screen, and it's called All Through History.
Noah built the most enormous boat that kept the birds and animals afloat. The Lord was good, the Lord was strong, and Noah lived his life for him. Moses led his people through the sea, taking them away from slavery. The Lord was good, the Lord was strong, and Moses lived his life for him. Oh, thank you, that all through history you were faithful. Thank you, oh, thank you, that you are just the same when it comes to me. When it comes to me. David fought Goliath and he won. A humble shepherd boy became a king. The Lord was good, the Lord was strong, and David lived his life for him. Daniel was inside a lion's den, but God brought him to safety once again. The Lord was good, the Lord was strong, and Daniel lived his life for him. Oh, thank you, that all through history you were faithful. Thank you, oh, thank you, that you are just the same when it comes to me. When it comes to me. Jesus died to take away our sin, so we could get to know our God again. The Lord is good, the Lord is strong, and we will live our lives for him.